What's up, gang? Jason here with kind of a look at versatile toys throughout the years. Um, Versatile tractors were always popular. They were big horsepower at a reasonable price. And, of course, they were four-wheel drives, basically exclusively. And so, of course, people wanted toys of them. And through the years, we've had sort of this progression from scale models to CD models to Ertl and now top shelf replica. This tractor's been out a few years. It is cool. And I just thought it would be neat if we kind of looked at these and how they've sort of progressed over the years. So let's do that. Let's talk tractors, y'all. All right, so I guess the first place to start here is the 876. This is a first edition. Ooh, this is from Scale Models, and these were made back in the day. I'm going to say late 80s, early 90s, although I could be a little off on that. But anyway, so there's a lot of plastic here. Basically, everything above the frame is plastic. You got the black cab, which is this is absolutely standard black cab glass for the time period. Even Ertl was doing this, so not much there. It sort of feels like the hood is a little not scaled right, and in fact, it sort of feels like the entire tractor is a little not scaled right. Because if we set it next to our 835, you can see we've got some length differences and things like that going on. Admittedly, not exactly the same series of tractor, but you still. Proportions should be close. Either way, this is what we got back in the day. And this was, let's call it a $10 to $15 tractor brand new. And if you had several of these in your collection, and if you customize these, you are in high cotton in the farm toy world. These, they're out there. You can still get them pretty reasonably priced. Like, I'm going to say 15 to 20 bucks is all it's going to take to get one of these. But, for a guy like me who didn't have a Versatile dealer nearby or anything like that, it was hard to get these. You had to get them at shows. And then, of course, like at the time these are out, we're talking like 1990. I'm like 9 years old. And so 10 to 15 bucks is a whole heck of a lot of money for me back then. So, anyway, I started really getting my hands on these, maybe in around 2000 or so, where I was able to pick up quite a few of these. So, customize them, do all sorts of fun things with them. They're a neat tractor. They roll great. I mean, this is a toy through and through. It rolls good. It's got a nice hitch on it to hook your sort of Ertl-style implements up to. It articulates awesome. It's a really, really a neat tractor when you consider the era that it came from and that it was reasonably priced. So let's stick that in the back. Let's move on. So next up would be the C&D model tractor. Now this is a 900. They made, gobs of these. They made basically like every number in this series. Now this is obviously the earlier series than this. There were always these rumors swirling that we were going to get this series from CD models, but it never happened for various reasons. One of those reasons are these tractors actually never sold to the numbers that they were going to be produced to. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. One, I think, versatile tractors is a niche market to some extent. And then two, these were pricey at the time they came out. 35 to 50 bucks roughly. They're still hovering in that sort of 40 to 60 range, depending on which model and all that sort of thing. Now, these are all metal, so this thing has some serious weight to it. I mean, they are very, very heavy. And they've got some nice detail. They've got, like, handrails here. And, exhaust. You've got lights. That was one thing C&D models was really ahead of their time on, was putting work lights on their tractors. And then you've got some really great planetary detail inside of the duals. And those are like a clamp-on style dual. And then really great grill detail and all of that good stuff. Paint is, as always, really good on these tractors. That was kind of another place where I think they really took pride in their work, was really nice paint jobs, especially like when it comes to the detail stuff. So like this ladder would have been hand painted, and check out that super crisp line there. So anyway, really cool tractor. Like I said, this is the 900, and we have a bit of an interior in there. Nothing fancy, but it wouldn't have been fancy in this to be honest with you. So Haven't seen a lot of these customized, and I believe that is due to the price. I don't know what you'd do to it. Maybe some different wheels and tires if you wanted. Cab glass certainly, although that would be tricky on this tractor. But nice tractor. So that's step 2, if you will, in versatile tractors. All right, step 3, we're getting more modern. These are the 935s that Ertl produced, and they were made in 2011, as you can see from the for the National Farm Toy Show. So, some of the highlights here are bigger tires, I guess. Really nice decaling and all of that. You can see it even has like pinstriping around it to kind of set it off. Really, some decent engine detail. Although that's just a cast engine, it still looks cool. Great bolt detail, even up here. Along the front here, which is going to be really hard to show on camera, I believe, but really nice grill, all of that. So these are really sweet tractors. I guess the low points, these wheels and tires, even though they're bigger, they're kind of meh. Especially the wheels, you can kind of see they're not necessarily round, and of course the yellow looks terrible. And there's also really no planetary detail except for paint. So there's that. But all in all, now this being the National Farm Toy Show tractor, this is like a $20 tractor. All in all, though, this is a pretty cool little outfit for $20. You got your air cleaner here. I always thought that was a cool detail, and then the exhaust up front. So, anyway, yeah, $20, pretty sweet little get up. Oh, I just noticed my SMV decal is fading, and I'm wondering if that is because of where I have this stored. Shoot. Yeah, maybe. Anyway. All right. Now the big dog. This is an 1150. This is from Top Shelf Replicas, and I don't think we've got a date, like a born-on date on this anywhere. This has been within the last few years these came out, and these are really great tractors. Now, mostly plastic. There is some... a few die-cast parts. I believe there's even maybe a weight in there to make it heavier. But all in all, excellent detail. We even get kind of like a simulated rail here. Really great looking work lights that have a dish to them. Really nice big grill up front. Paint is pretty good. I sort of feel like if you had this in the sun, it's going to fade hard on you, but don't put it out in the sun. Don't put it by a window, I guess would be my advice there. Anyway. Really nice decals all over, especially like the candy stripe decal. That's super cool. You got a warning decal in there, and then check out that detail on the articulating joint. It's excellent, and as well as back here. So, and that's pretty typical of a Top Shelf Replicas tractor. Is really great detail everywhere, but lots of plastic would be the trade-off to that. Price on these things is like $40. So, that's where we're at today in 2017. 2018, almost 2019. Actually, we're over halfway through this year as I record this. But anyway, that's kind of a walkthrough of, let's say, a brief history of versatile farm toys. So, hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Let me know what other videos you want. I've got some cool stuff coming up, I think, but I'm always open to ideas. So. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Happy track.